on this. The Zoom lady now talks to you guys. I don't know if you know that, but it does talk to you. So this meeting is all about booking parties and building from when you get the party booked. I find a lot of ladies like do really good at like conversating, getting it booked, and then like there's like a null between like the party and the actual the booking and the actual party. So the first thing that I like to talk about is your open date calendar. So most of you guys know I just did a bridal show this past weekend, and literally what I do is I have my calendars printed out, and anything with a sunshine in June is available, anything with a beach ball in July, and then I do August and September. So these are my open date calendars. This is when I'm available for my business. So first and foremost, when it comes to your business, you want to know what you need and what you need from your business and what you need to stay what you need from your calendar, like for your family, your friends, your doctor's appointments, things like that. So for me, I know for my financial situation, as this is my full-time job, that I need at least 10 to 15 parties to hold. Now, when I say 10 to 15 to hold, if you are coming into this and you're like, well, I'm only here for the discount and I just want to do one party a month, that's what works for me. Fantastic. To get one party to hold, though, you need at least 2 to 3 booked. Now, if you're like, well, what if they all hold? That's the perk of having our team. That's the perk of you growing your team, is if you can't do a party, you can have another person on your team do it or give it to somebody else on our team. When you're growing a team and your team is doing parties for you, you're still going to make profit because your team member is working. So say if I can't do a party, I'm always giving it to my first downline first, because financially that's how I make the most money when I cannot financially be there to make that money at that party. Does that make sense? And if for some reason they can't, like it's not always about making money, but also watching all the girls grow. So I always try to do my first downline first because they always said yes to me, and you got to take care of the girls that say yes to you too. So having your calendar handy. Now, the easiest way to book parties is at parties. A lot of women will say to me, well, Nicolette, how do I book parties at parties if I don't have any parties? Have you hosted your own party? Every three months, actually I lied, every other month, I am hosting my own event. Okay, whether it be in person, whether it be online, I am always hosting my own event at least every other month. So this month was my flash sale. Next month I don't have anything. July will be my flashback sale, so on and so forth. In August, I'll do some like mommy's back to school night or something, and we'll do a prize party, and I'll do like, I don't know, some kid things. So I'm always hosting my own events. Now, what's even better is when you're first starting out is you're going to host your own in-home party. So yes, I do in-home parties at my house. I invite anybody and everybody. If they're women 18 and older, I am inviting them. I don't care if we're not best friends. You do not need to be BFFs with every single girl that shops with you. Your best friend, honestly, you're not going to make any money off her. She's just going to come work in your office for you, label some shit for you, and you're going to spoil her with free product just for helping you out. Or she's going to refer friends to have parties with you, or she's going to have parties with you. Okay. When somebody says, I want freebies, how many of us have heard that? I want freebies. What do you got free? Do you have samples? Do you have freebies? Stop giving out the foil packs like you're a freaking Candyman. Candyman can. Like that shit costs you 30 cents every time you're giving one out. If you're giving away 10 in a day, that costs you $3 that day. Like, it's kind of crazy how it adds up. If you're giving away 20, that's a Starbucks drink, okay? So, like, it adds up really quickly when you're giving out those things. If somebody says to me, Nicolette, I want a freebie, cool. Grab 5 friends. I'll grab the bottle of wine. What day? Does May 26th at 7 p.m. work for you? They're like, okay, cool. You know what? I go to the freaking Aldi's, because Aldi's got wine out here in Missouri, and I get a $3 bottle of wine. She doesn't give a shit, and that owl stuff tastes fantastic, okay? If she's like, I don't drink wine, cool, I'll grab a pop, grab a soda, whatever, okay? So that's how I'm getting my parties. Anytime somebody shops with me, I just had a girl message me the other day, hey, I want a bottle of coochie, cool, would you like it for free? I literally, would you like it for free? The biggest thing when it comes to questioning, do you want to have a party? Or would you like to have a party? Okay, it's verbiage. I hate the word party, to be honest with you. I like to tell people ladies' nights. I had a girl at the bridal event this past weekend. She literally said, Nicolette, I don't have any friends. Or she didn't say my name. She's like, I don't have any friends. I was like, girl, let's take the pressure out of this whole party thing. I said, do you have 5 friends who like wine? She's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, cool. Let's grab a bottle of wine. Come on over. I'll do a little shindig. You get the freebies when they shop. How does that sound? She's like, yeah, it sounds so much better. I'm like, yoga pants? Great. Like, it's just taking the pressure off of the idea of a party. So at parties, booking parties, having that booking game, even if you're not playing a booking game, just asking every single person, asking individually. Remember that one point you were a customer. What did you like when you were a customer? What did you like? What made you say yes to the business? If you're like, well, it was a discount. Well, cool. So how are you showing your customers the perks that you are getting? Okay. So same thing with a party. Why did you host a party? And if you're like, well, I never did a party. Okay. That's why you have to host your own party to convince yourself that your parties are fun. If your parties are not fun for you, they will not be fun for your friends. Chris Ciccanelli said in Live, Love, Lynn last week, this summer, everyone is coming for experiences. Okay. So what experience are you bringing to the table? Okay. So what does that mean? Like you could do a luau. Okay. Every single party, you could come in a Hawaiian shirt and some luau and call your parties luau parties and do it for the whole month of July. In October, all of my parties are Halloween parties. I come dressed in a witch's hat and I have some spiderweb shit on my table. And that's just the theme of the month. It's an experience that they're getting. Is my demo different? Nope. Are the products different? Nope. Are the deals different? Nope. It's all the same thing. Okay. So we've got parties on our books. We're asking people at our parties. Now, maybe you are like, well, I've done all those things. I've had my own parties. Nobody showed up. I've asked people, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be honest, vendor events. Okay. They do cost money. I'm not going to lie to you. I have paid $20 for a table and I have paid $1,800 for a table. Split it with somebody else on the team, work together, grow together, work off each other, vibe off each other. This past weekend, I sat at a booth all by myself and look at all the connections I made. I got I have 15 parties booked. Did it cost me a bunch of money and time? Absolutely. That shit sucked. My feet hurt by the end of the day. But the reward is the connections and the relationships that are made. Even if you have a vendor event with 5 people show up, you better have the best damn connection with those 5 people. What are you offering them? Okay. So I highly suggest vendor events. If you're like, I don't really know how to get a vendor event, literally just Google or even join Missouri groups or Kansas groups, Pennsylvania groups, wherever you are. Shanita is a badass to find in vendor events too. You could literally ask anybody, do you mind if I set up a table at your bar for a ladies' night? If you looked at my post from my vendor table last weekend, I have a cake stand with our Kiss shit on it. I've got a spinny wheel to book parties and I've got a raffle. I don't carry stock at this stuff, guys. I want to make the connection. I'm going to follow up with them. If they're like, well, I really want a bottle of coochie, they fill out one of my little ballot things. I write on the back coochie and I'm messaging them tomorrow because I was in jury duty today. But I'm sending them a message. Hey, girl, I know you want some coochie. Here's the deal. Use your website stuff. Use the shop codes that we have. You can use shop 5 for 5% off or shop 10 for 10% off. And today we've got 15% off. So I'm going for the connection for the long term. Okay. Next, your Facebooks. I'm going to be honest. Making a post on Facebook at 3 a.m., not effective. Okay. Making a post at 9 a.m. on a Monday, not effective. Okay. If you're like, well, how do I know the best time to make a post on Facebook? Google that shit. Google will tell you so many different things. People work on statistics for a living. I think last time I looked, it was a Thursday night at like 7 p.m., which was the hot time to be on your Facebook. If you're like, well, I don't know what my VIP group is, go into your settings and you can see the group quality and it will actually tell you when your group is most active. If you post something and nobody comments on it, delete it and repost it. I do that shit all the time. Also, post it more than once. I'm doing a boudoir shoot, okay? Literally, somebody in our team was like, I didn't see that you offered it to our team. And I was like, yeah, you didn't see the post? I literally have posted it 3 times in our team just to make sure that you guys know that I'm allowing it for all of you. I have to do the same exact thing for my customers. So don't get offended when a post doesn't work. So I want to show you guys a bunch of posts that have worked for me. Also, just search the word booking. Oh, all my stuff is like closed out. So if you go to our team group, guys, and you just search the word book, literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of ideas. Okay. Also, you guys can see that our name is hyphen with Diamond Empire. Any of the other groups that we have, I will show you how to get to them. So we are part of a family of amazing pure romance leaders. If you click on or go to our team website and you go to welcome, you go to the family tree. Here is all those other leaders. All of these groups you can join yourself in. Okay. I want you to look at all of these groups as encyclopedias. Okay. So here's all the links. You literally can just click and add yourself into them. But again, just search the word book in there and you're going to find stuff. Also, something else that I've kind of done, if you click topics, you can literally search booking ideas. There's 29 different ideas, VIP group ideas, making money, blah, 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 blah. You guys get it. So, but something on our website that I've made very simple, if you go to parties equals paydays and you go all about the booking, these are some of the best booking ideas that I have used from day one of being in this business. Some of this stuff you're gonna be like, that's an old video. It worked in 2016. It still works in 2021. Okay. Here's 20 different ways to get a party. All these videos are fantastic. If you're driving somewhere for Memorial Day weekend, guys, put this on your freaking radio. Don't listen to, I don't know, Hoobastank or whatever people listen to these days. Then you've got your post, okay? So like this pick a number, I know it's a snowflake. Google pick a number. Oops. Look, this isn't even Google. This is freaking retarded. Microsoft. I don't like Microsoft. Pick a number. And literally you can find a what the hell incarnation? So pick a number fall. Pick a number, I'm sure you can type summer. And you can find pick a number shit. Okay? Super duper easy. Just change the pictures. Instead of it saying snowflake, say flip flop. It's all the same shit. It's the same stuff over and over and over again. And if a booking post works for you, save it and do the same exact thing in 2 months, 3 months. Okay? Bubbly, same thing. This is a really, really good one from Lindsay Driver. I send this out to any of my party leads at a party. Say they are interested in booking a party, but they don't book that night at the party. When I do my follow-up, I send her this message. She thinks she's like the shit. Okay. I personally don't send the picture because I want to say May 2nd, June 3rd. Okay. I only like to give my hostesses or my leads 2 options, because if you give women too many options, how long does it take them to decide? A very, very long time. This golden script is from Monica Shanks. This shit works. Okay. It legit works, guys. Now, do you see how this post is like all this verbiage and stuff? For me and my customers, they're like lost. Gone. Okay. They're like, tell me what you want. Tell me the deets. They're like, number 10, $50 free product, have a party with me. Got it. No, I'm good. Okay. Something that I say when somebody says no, I go, thank you. I do appreciate you. Here's my website. Enjoy 10% off through the day. And I send that code. So that way you're still putting your website in everybody's hands. Does anybody have any questions about getting the booking, getting the books, doing an open date calendar, anything like that? Cool. Okay, so once we have the party booked, so there's a few different things that you guys can do. You can do Facebook events. There's also another thing called Evite. I will show you. Let me go to Google. So Evite, this is also an app too, you guys. Personally, I think I use the app more than I use this, but everything that I have for any kind of my invitations, I have a blank template. Okay. Here's the template for this. So Evite is literally just a digital, invitation. Okay. So here is my details. It's the same exact thing that's on my Facebook event. My picture is the same exact thing that's on my Facebook event. I don't change this shit, guys. So how does it work? You go to guests. Like, did you know you can now invite guests by text? Which, whatever, that must be new. I don't, go back. Manage invitation. There we go. Oh, because it's already a past occurrence. Copy invitation. Copy. So you can copy any of your invitations and they just come back. Like, it's that freaking simple. So then I just changed the name. I'd be like, Catherine's Lady Night with Pure Romance. Your co-host would be your host, the date, the time, the location, her house. It's all the same shit as Facebook. The thing stays the same. Then you click continue. Oops, I need a date. I need a party date. Party date. Cool. Click continue. And it says your guest list is empty. So you can import a file thing or a do thing. So I just click add guest. And I add my hostess. Once you you can be like Catherine Riddle. And then put their phone number. I don't actually know your phone number. And then it adds her phone number below. But you see on the right where it says share link, I copy and paste that in a text message to my hostess. Just like I do with my Facebook event. So if your hostess does not have Facebook, this is a great way to do it. If you're like, I'm tired of Facebook and I don't want to use Facebook for my business, this is a great avenue to go. Any questions about Evite? Cool. So for my Facebook, remember I said I have a template for everything? My template on Facebook is called To Be Determined. It's the same exact description as my Evite, everything. So when somebody books a party with me, I literally just type TBD into my Facebook. You can see that this event is January 2022. I literally just click the little dots, I click duplicate, and boom. There you go. It's done. It's the same thing every single time. Any questions on that? We can't unmute ourselves. Hold that thought. I don't know how to even get to you guys. Come back. Come back. Nope, that made you smaller. Participants. Allow participants. Okay, now you can.
Thank you. On the Evite, is it just EVITE? I can't see it on my phone.
Yep, evite.com.
All right, thank you.
Yep, I'm recording this too, Catherine.
Thank you.
And you can limit, there's a lot more that you can do with Evite. I just keep it very simple so that way I'm not stressing myself out with it. You can also post in your Evites just like you would on Facebook too. So what do I post on my stuff for Facebook? I had all these windows open and then the stuff closed and I don't know what happened. So if you guys go into our team Facebook group and you go to more and you click events and you go to see more, you will see a mock Facebook event. This is legit where I keep all my stuff that I post in my Facebook events. So most of you guys have seen my parties training that I do. Every party that I have, they get what I call a party to-do sheet. It literally is a sheet that helps me keep track of where I am with all of my parties. So every party that I have gets a sheet, they get some kind of event, and I just follow straight through. So the first post for Facebook, it says, hello, who needs a ladies' night? So if you literally scroll down in my little event thingy here, oh, my foot's asleep, guys, if you wanted to know. Oh, it's tingling. So right here is the post. Wait, no, that's it. Right here. Hello, who needs a ladies' night? I copy and paste this to all of my events. I post on my Facebook events once a week. That is if I remember. Okay. And you guys can, so my biggest suggestion to you is make literally make an event like I did or make a group for yourself and put all of your posts there, because when you're going to remember to post in your hostess events is when you're going to be pooping or driving or sitting at a doctor's appointment. So if you have it on a Word document on your computer, how are you able to get to that? And honestly, you guys can go into this event and steal my exact shit, because you know what? I got this stuff from somebody else. I don't even remember who. You had a question.
And you said this is on our team Facebook page?
Yep, and I actually tagged you in it the other day, Miss Michelle. Where are you? Yep. So if you go back. So go to our team Facebook group, go to upcoming, click more, click events, and then you'll see upcoming events. I have it scheduled for like September of next year. Whenever we get close to it, I just change the date so it's always around. And they're numbered because if you follow my party to-do sheet, that's the number that the post is. Cool.
Okay, so that's like Lainey's mock event.
No, because her stuff's virtual. All my stuff is for in-home.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
I'm a little out of it today. Don't mind me. I'm
you're fine.
here.
So if you go to, so once you kind of book your parties, if you go to our team website and you go to hostess coaching and in-home parties, guys, which we're going to get to hostess coaching, but see these party to-do sheets? That's the party to-do sheets that I'm talking about. So you guys would be the one that says party to do, no engage. That one. Do you want me to click it so you guys see it? Boom.
I will say I definitely just printed off the thing that you just posted to our page about like the party lineup kind of deal, because I haven't officially had one at somebody else's house. So I'm a little nervous.
You're going to do fantastic. I know you will. I know you will.
She already has 10 people that have RSVP'd and said yes, and they're all her family.
You'll be fine. I have full, you'll be fine. Just have fun and be you. That's all you can do. All right, so we've got the Facebook thing made. You guys have your little sheet that's going to help you keep track of where you are on that, okay? Now we're going to roll into hostess coaching. You're like, what do I send to these people? So first thing you do is you confirm the party. At this point, when your Facebook event is already made, you should have already confirmed the party. So once your party is confirmed and you're like, I'm ready to do this shit, here's your hostess coaching, guys. Here's your Facebook event. Here's your next message. Here's your next message. 1 week out, okay? Get a Word document, copy and paste this shit, or go do Google Docs so you guys can get it on your phone, okay? Go to docs.google.com and just literally read through this one day and change everything so that it's your name, your info, and you're okay with whatever you're about to give away. I promise. I use the same exact stuff that I did 4 years ago. None of it changes. The second I changed it, my hostesses got confused. They're like, that's not what you did last time. Shit. Okay, let's go back to the old way. Literally. So, when it comes to hostess coaching, I like to relate this to sports. Nobody joined baseball knowing how to hit the ball. Nobody knew how to bunt. Nobody knew how to steal. It was all trained. You have to train your hostess how to have a party. If you're like, well, they're not inviting friends, did you give them verbiage to copy and paste to send to their friends? If you're like, well, I don't know what I would tell them to send, guess what? Hey, girl, don't forget my Pure Orange party is this weekend on this date at this time and blah, blah, blah. We have the copy and paste stuff for you guys. Okay? Hostess packets. There's a lot of different ways to do hostess packets, okay? And the reason that I have them all here is because everybody does something different. You guys have seen the fancy boxes. You guys have seen the letters. This hostess letter is really great for vendor events, okay? If you don't have, like if you have a box or doing something fancy, the hostess letter is great for vendor events. There's all different kinds of packets you guys can click around. This is what I do. I do these on Vistaprint, and they cost me 7 cents a hostess packet. It's literally a postcard, guys. And it doesn't say Pure Romance really big on it. It doesn't say Sex Toys really big on it. So that way I can put their date and time on it, and they can leave it on the refrigerator. Kind of like when you go to the doctor's, you get an appointment, okay? Like I want them to put that next to their calendar so they remember that they have a party that day. Hostess packets are good to create conversation. So anytime I used to send hostess packets in the mail, I even now do it in my hostess coaching. I tell them, hey, want to watch this video? And I'll show you guys my video. This is a little more in depth when it comes to hostess coaching, but it has been great for my business. Where are my videos? So I tell them once you watch this video, oops, that's not the video. Give me a call. Can you guys see my screen? Can you hear it? Oh, maybe not. So that is my hostess coaching video. And the second that they watch that, I ask them to do a 5-minute phone call with me. The reason I like the 5-minute phone call, they hear the excitement in my voice. I can set the tone of the party. Okay. If you are worried that someone's going to have kids there, guess what? I emphasize more and more and more. No men, no babies, no men, no babies. And then, I'm just staying upfront with them in that essence. Any questions about hostess coaching or what to say or anything like that? I will post my video link in the team website. I realized that it wasn't there. I also have it already typed up of the script of what I say in that video. So literally you can just read the script while you make your own video. Cool. All right, back to sharing my screen. So Michelle already told you guys there is an amazing resource on training.pureromance.com on building your party presentation. Okay, I also just uploaded it onto our team group, but I literally just got it from Corporate's website. So if you're like, how do I build a presentation? How do I make this happen? I need more details. Corporate breaks all this stuff down for you. Okay, prepping for your party, I literally just went through everything to prep for your party. Your Facebook, your goals, your connections. Okay. After you prep for your party, you're creating that party presentation. This is that party guide that is freaking amazing. It gives you step by step what to do. It gives you your booking game, your sponsoring game, and it tells you about all of the products. So it's downloading, but you could literally just click it and download it and print it, and it'll be a great resource for you. So through your party, some things that you never ever want to forget: your sponsoring game, your booking game, explaining what the party is and how the party flow is going to work. And the reason I say that is a lot of people don't realize that they're going to be able to shop that night, that the party closes that night, that the hostess earns freebies. And a lot of people think our parties cost money. Let them know that the parties are free. They earn freebies when their friends shop. And always be sure to introduce yourself. Don't be afraid to tell your story. And creating that connection. Like, you know, I know a lot of ladies are like, well, I haven't sold 6 figures yet. But that's not why you joined. And that's why the women in the room aren't making a connection because you're making 6 figures. They're making a connection because you saw value in the business. You know, you joined because I worked 2 other jobs and I was looking for some side cash to be able to get my dream vacation to happen or pay off debt. That's going to be connective to somebody in the room. So then you're going to build your party presentation, you're going to do your live party, and then it comes to placing your big giant order. Now, I feel like this gets tripped up a lot, and I'm not really sure. If you have questions, ask by all means, okay? When it comes to parties, let me go back to this, okay? You are going to take your invoices. I don't have one. You're going to take your invoices, and I highly recommend using Pure Romance's invoices. The reason being, there is a new FDA regulation that customers have 72 hours to return their product to us if it's unsealed and unopened. Okay? Make sure you're reading your IRG, your incentive requirement guide, and it will explain the whole breakdown for you guys. But it's nothing to stress on. Okay, you just have to mention in your party. I always just say in the next 72 hours, if you have any issues, problems, or questions, or, you know, what do I say? Issues, problems, or questions with your order, please message me in 72 hours. As long as it's sealed and closed, I can take care of you. Even if you have issues or questions or anything after that, please message me. I look forward to taking care of you. I don't want to be a one-night stand. The reason that 72 hours is they don't want anybody to feel pressured under sales. So I know we do not provide a pressure sales force, but I want you to think about the people who go door to door with the damn vacuums and you feel like you just have to say yes to get them out of your house, okay? You have 72 hours to say, screw you, take your shit back, okay? Basically, Pure Romance sadly falls under that category, and as we get bigger, we have to coincide to that. Remember, it must be sealed and closed for you to take the product back. Now, what's kind of cool is a lot of you don't have a lot of inventory, right? This is a huge perk for you because you're not giving them their shit. So you don't have to worry about that exchange of products. So a lot of you are like, I don't have a lot of inventory. Girl, at this point with the whole new FDA regulation, you're kind of lucky, to be honest with you. So pat yourself on the back for that. But don't stress on it. It's been in effect for a little bit, and I literally have had one lady, and I didn't even give her stuff because I knew she was kind of wishy-washy. Anyways, so use the Pure Romance invoices, okay? If you are not sure how to calculate an invoice, I'm going to show you some resources that are going to help you. Scroll to the bottom. Oh, wait, I lied. Where did I hit it? Oh, no, I hit it under new team members. Because I want everyone to be able to look at this. I created 2 cheat sheets. One if your shipping is taxed, and one is if your shipping is not taxed. If you are not sure what yours is, Google it. Okay. Practice invoicing prior to your parties. Okay. So grab your invoice, calculate the customer. If you are using Square, input the total, swipe their card, the money comes to you. Once all the money comes to you, you come home from your party. I usually take a piece of paper and I write down everything that I owe everybody. I put like 2, 1, I make a full list. And then I go into the back office, www.pureromance.com. Oops, share my screen. www.pureromance.com, log on in, go into your back office, go to orders, place regular order. Okay? This is where you're placing one big giant order. It is all shipping to you, and then you disperse it to your customers from there. If they are local to you and you are new in the business, go drop that stuff off by hand if you can, if you have time to. Because the reason being, you're making another connection with them. You can ask them to book a party. You can ask them what they like if they already have. You can really kind of make that true second connection just with the two of you. Now, a lot of you guys are going to get caught up on the cost of shipping when we order off this back office. We pay for shipping on bulk. If you are ordering 10 or less items, don't log in or say, I should say one item, okay? Don't log in and just ship it from your website to your customers, okay? And if you're not sure, you're like, well, I have 7 items. Shoot me a message, say, Nicolette, what would you do in this situation? That is what I'm here to help you, guide you, and grow. You will make more money by buying in bulk, okay? Also, if you go to the home screen where it says corporate news, we get sales. I personally do not shop on a day unless there is a sale. This past weekend, we had $19 shipping. I placed an $8,000 order and paid $19 for shipping. Fan-freaking-tastic, right? So those are the deals that you want to hit to save yourself money and make more money and put it in your pocket. Any questions on ordering, placing an order, anything with the back office, anything with your websites? Utilize what corporate has for you for our websites too. Every Wednesday and every weekend, we have some kind of something on our websites. And today we had a pop-up 15% off, which was bad freaking ass. I have a question. One of my customers bought a hot heart massager. When she activated it, she said it started leaking. So this is what we call RMAing. So you go to My Business, you go to Support Portal, okay? And you go to Submit a Request. And once you log in, if you actually log in, you can see any of your past activities. So you click the down button, you click Return Exchange Product. Now, RMA can only happen within 30 days of you purchasing it. So how do you know that you shopped within 30 days of that item? So I just had an RMA main attraction. So I'll teach you guys a hack. So you go to your email, like on your phone, that's usually what I do, and I just type main attraction. And the last main attraction that I ordered was on May 7th, 2021. So that was within 30 days. So I RMA'd that main attraction. Does that make sense? So in that, for instance, it's defective, RMA it. And if it's not within 30 days, message me. If you ever get an order and you have an issue, come in here and click order issue. If you ever have any problems, I'm going to be honest, the best way to contact corporate is through the support portal. Why? You have proof. 1. 2, we can follow up with the person who gave you the info. It's always very good to get the name of the person you're speaking to from corporate in case there's an issue, because there's a lot of corporate staff. As corporate's getting bigger, they're learning and training and they don't really know. So if they give you wrong information, we want to make sure that corporate can go back and properly train that person. Sound good? Good question. Good question. Any questions so far? All right, cool. All right, the next thing, oh, go back to my Facebook thing. So the next thing I want to teach you guys, if you go to guides on, this is our Team Passionately Pure Facebook, okay? And you go down to, there's all kinds of resources here too for you guys. Making money, taking orders, shipping, and maximizing your profit. Shipping and keeping costs down. This is my video for all of you on how I effectively keep my shipping costs down. I know a lot of you will say I do not have a Dymo printer. Guess what? I'm about to do a contest in June for a Dymo printer. So get your parties on your books, go get hustling, because I'm giving away a Dymo printer in June, okay? And I promise you, shipping from your house will save you so much time. The lines at the post office are ridiculous, 1, and 2, like when you're up at like 2 a.m. and you're like all about like working your business, like post office ain't open, but you are. So I don't know, I get excited. Any questions? And there's also like a shit ton of like tips and stuff. I'm gonna win it. Hell yeah, you are, Michelle. Miss Michelle. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Does anybody have any questions on booking a party, hostess coaching? I don't even care if it's like, you're like, I think it's a stupid question. This was just a very simple, easy, to the point. Something I'm gonna do is I'm gonna update my hostess coaching on that team website, but it will be just where I was, and I'm gonna put my video there for you guys too. So you guys can, I will make sure I do that right after this call too. But does anybody have any questions?
I guess my biggest thing, so like my party, I don't have all the toys, and I'm not going to have all of the toys, obviously, at least not yet. But I had told the girl that is hosting, I was like, I'm really excited and all this, and she goes, well, I know you didn't have some of the backdoor toys. Are you going to have any to show? And I was like, well, what I'm doing is I'm putting it, like I'm printing out what it looks like so they can know the silicone still feels the same that it does on all the other toys. Like, so, and she goes, I think that's still going to work. Have you tried it? Have you heard of people doing it? Does that actually work?
So, my biggest thing of being a pure romance consultant is you could literally show 5 toys and show the whole entire catalog. Okay? Legit. Like you just said, same feeling, same idea, different shapes and styles. The best asset a consultant can have is knowing how to sell something that's not open. Crystal Shattuck on our team, she did her entire first several parties all from pieces of paper with the product on them. 100%, I think you could crush it and kill it like that. You are local to me. By all means, you can always say, hey, Nicolette, do you mind if I borrow these toys too? If you're really worried about it, to be honest. I don't mind. I just have you guys signed things that they work when you take them, and you're going to bring them back when they work too. So I just had a girl break a toy, so now I just cover my ass with it, and you break it, you buy it. So, but by all means, you guys could always borrow from me. But when it comes to your guys' demos, pick 6 toys that you, not even 6, start with 3 that you love, okay? And that's what you're going to stock. That's what you're going to carry, and that's what you're going to roll your business with. Everything else, you're just going to learn how to talk about it out of the box, because it's not, I don't want to say it's not feasible for you, but if you have 15 toys in your demo, 1, they're going to be overwhelmed, 2, you're going to be overwhelmed, and 3, you're going to be trying to stock all that. Don't burn yourself, okay? I stock what I show. If I didn't show it, I'm not stocking it. You will build your demo as you build your business. Otherwise, you don't want to bog yourself down and have all that overhead expenses. Also, too, when it comes to scents, I have a lot of ladies that show a different scent in every product. Guys, I show 2 scents. That is it. And some parties, if it's a big party, I only show 1. Because the more you're like, this scent, that scent, this scent, that scent, who goes to Bath and Body Works and remembers what hell scent you sprayed on your shoulder? You don't remember. It's the same exact thing at a Pure Romance party. Pick that one scent, stock that one scent. If you're like, well, I want to stock a fruity and a warm, cool. Stock Flirt and Honey Gold. The rest, they order that shit. Does that make sense? And as you were like, well, at this party, I sold 3 dirty French coochies. Cool. Go buy the 6-pack. Now you'll have 3 for your inventory. But now you're not bogging yourself down by having a 6-pack of dirty, a 6-pack of this, 6-pack of that. I didn't have an inventory like I have until COVID, to be honest with you. So 3 years, I only carried like 2 scents on stock. Good question. Who else has questions? Freebies at parties. I do a raffle with all of my connection cards. This is gold money. If you do not get a connection card from every single customer, you might as well just burn your party because you have no follow-up. You should have a connection card with their email, their address, their phone number, all the shit on the back. Like, this girl's a hot lead. Okay? Like, that is how you're booking more parties. That is how you're getting hot leads because they're answering the questions themselves. So during my party flow, I grab these connection cards before I do toys. And the reason that I do that is because I used to forget about it after toys. Because everybody would start playing with the toys and somebody's got to smoke, somebody's got to go pee, somebody's got to do this. So I would always get squirrely because y'all know I'm a freaking squirrel. So I started doing it before toys. So I make everybody give this to me, and then I have the hostess at the very, very end of the party. So after everybody leaves who can't stay, y'all with me? I have the hostess pick a name. Whoever that she picks gets 30% off any item of their choice. So that way I know that I literally say, who didn't give me their sheet? You're not getting in the raffle. So that way I know I have everyone's sheet. This is your bread and butter to your business. Okay. I also have the hot date night cards. I put numbers on every card. You can also get like raffle tickets from the dollar store or whatever. They're not reusable, so I like the hot date night cards because they are whatever, COVID, do what you want, I don't care. But every time somebody friends me on Facebook, goes in my VIP group, RSVP'd yes, brought a friend, asks any business questions about the business. If they have any of the products and they love them, they tell them what they love. I give them raffle tickets for everything. Literally at the end of the party, I'm like, 121, 79, and whoever says, I got it, cool. You get 30% off any item of your choice. If you're like 30% is kind of high, do 20%. Nobody cares. I'm at a 50% buying discount, okay? So I'm giving 10% to the hostess. That lady just earned 30, so I'm only making 10% on that product that I sold her. But that's okay because I'm getting her in my VIP group. I'm getting her in my Facebook. I'm getting all those connection cards. There's assets to that 30% that I just gave away. A really cool thing that Kirsten Hoffman taught me about, and I haven't even done it yet, it's literally sitting here, it's called Popple. So this will connect to the back of my phone, and customers will literally be able to scan it and friend me on Facebook, friend me on Instagram. It's like boop, 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 and just clicking all the friend shit. It was like $25. I'm also going to have a incentive for this on our team group and business cards. So just so you guys know what June is coming.
I was gonna get that.
Popple, P-O-P-L.
Yeah, I have it. I was gonna get it, but someone else that I know has it, and they were having a lot of problems with it, so I wanted to wait before I placed my order. They have the keychain and the one that goes on the back of the phone. So the one on the back of the phone wasn't working, but the keychain was.
I'll let you know. It's on my to-do list tomorrow.
It's on my list. Thanks.
Kirsten Hoffman has it, and there's a Kayla. I don't know her. Kayla McCall is her last name. Her married name, I don't know it, but she has it. She loves it. I also have QR codes that I printed and laminated that I have at my parties with my Venmo and the catalog that I like have around too. So if you are worried about not always having the most updated catalog, right there, okay? Y'all, we go to restaurants and scan for menus now. Why do we need to have a brand new catalog for every single party now? We don't have a fucking QR code, right? every restaurant gave you permission to have a QR code for your catalog.
How do you make your own QR code? Is that just like a Google thing? Because if
I
so,
got
that's fine. I'll do it.
Yep, it's 100% a Google. Literally, QR code reader or generator. I just typed QR code. There you go, QR code. And you could literally do a QR code for anything. This isn't a free one. I only do the free ones. Free shit. QR code generator. Here he goes. So like, if you're doing one for the catalog, so the catalog link is always the same. Copy, paste. I think it went. And then if you actually put your phone over your computer and scan it, it will, if it doesn't work on the computer, it won't work when you print it. Fun fact for you. You can also make them in Canva. Teach you that. Everything can be a QR code. Everything. You scroll down, you go to more, and you can click QR code. Boom. And then like what's cool about Canva is you can change the colors. And there's some like QR generators that like you can get fancy with too. Yeah, like you can customize them and stuff and like add all fancy shit. I don't pay for them though. So if I were to do like a QR code instead of having a catalog, you guys can buy connection cards off of corporate's back office. But honestly, go to the back of your catalog, rip it out, and make copies. And we get discounts at Office Depot. It's like 2 cents for a black and white copy. And you can get 2 connection cards front and back on 1 sheet of paper. Because the connection cards from corporate have this, and then they have the little wish list next to it. Now, if you're like, well, I don't have the connection cards, I like to do the tic-tac-toe wish list, have everybody make a tic-tac-toe, and then they have to fill all their tic-tac-toe spots with items that they want. And then at the end of the party, I just start naming off random items that I showed, and the first person to get a tic-tac-toe yells. Get it? Oh. But when you're doing a tic-tac-toe, you want to make sure that you're getting their information somehow. Okay. And if you're like, I kind of like the idea of going all digital, create a Google form with a connection card and have a QR code that everyone scans the QR code that they have to fill out. And when they get to the thank you spot, they must show you their screen for a raffle ticket. And if you're like, well, I don't have raffle tickets, I don't have hot date night cards, go on your phone and go to Wheels of Names and input everyone's name as they show you their thank you screen, and then you just spin the wheel. Spin. They're all my hacks. You could literally take your entire business paperless. It just depends on what kind of person you are. I'm a tangible girl. I like tangible things. What do you do with the hot date night cards? Like, what do I, like, elaborate on that question? Oh, my foot's asleep.
I think she was talking about like earlier when you said you
Yeah,
handed
I
them
didn't get that earlier.
Let me grab them. I'll show you. So these are legit the old ones too. So every day night card, I have numbers on them.
Okay.
So when you're like, Nicolette, I have Gucci and it's fantastic, you get a raffle ticket. When we play our chore game in the beginning, every single person that participates gets a raffle ticket. Any of my party virgins get a raffle ticket. When you ask a question about the business, you get a raffle ticket. When you friend me on Facebook, you get a raffle ticket. When you join my VIP group, you get a raffle ticket. When you give me your connection card, you get a raffle ticket. When you scratch your ass, like I literally just freaking give them out of freaking anything. And then at the end of the very night, I do the raffle with this. And then I say, okay, who's got their tickets? Let's do a winner. Then they all pull them out. I'm like, all right, 67, 54, 96. I just yell random numbers. And then they have to yell. And I tell them, you have to remind me that you won because I will not remember. And you can't claim it on a later date. Like, they're all just shoved in a bag.
Okay.
Save your plastic bags with all your, like, bosom buddies and shit. This is where I get all mine. Any other questions? I'm trying to think of, like, other things. When somebody brings a friend and they get a freebie, I don't even know if I ever remember, but I give them a raffle ticket. And then if they remind me in the shopping room, I give them a foil pack. When somebody brings 3 shopping friends, they get a buzzing toy from me. I've only ever had it happen once. And I just give them literally the thing that I paid the cheapest amount for in my bag. If their friends spent a lot of money, I will make sure it's a really good toy. If they didn't, I have some of the grab bag, the little grab bag gag ones. I'll just give them one of them. But if their friends spent a lot of money, I will hook them up. When somebody pays cash, they give me over $200 in cash, they get a freebie. It's always a foil pack. I do reward cards. My reward cards are...
With those foil packs, do you buy all of them beforehand and you have them on hand?
Yes, and everything of mine has my name on it. Everything. Like if you got a piece of toilet paper from me, I would have my name on that somehow too. Like legit, your name, you want your name on everything. I use Roteck.com, ROTECK.com. Even on my air fresheners, I put stickers on them, okay? If you search Roteck in our team group, you'll see all of my stuff. So this is what I put, so this is what everybody gets from me. So these are my thank you cards. It literally says collect 5 cards and get $25 off your next purchase. I used to do hole punches. None of my customers ever remembered them. Blah, 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 blah. This is easy. Every time they order from me, they get one. Lainey, she does 10 cards, $10. That's up to you, whatever you want to do, okay? Every single order also gets thank you for your order. XOXO Nicolette, get entered to win my monthly giveaway. Take a picture of your order, post it in my VIP group. Thank you for supporting support of my business means the world to me and my family and me. I honestly forgot for like 4 months to pull a winner. I just send them cards. And then I just write on a business card, $10 gift certificate. I literally just write it on a business card. Remember, your business cards can be gift cards. They can be coupons, okay? You don't have to just have a business card. Make the, some usefulness to it. So on my business card, if you guys didn't see it, I actually put my VIP group link on there this time, which I thought was really smart. I was like, oh, that's actually smart. And then on the back, I have stickers from Roteck that I'll put on there, like send me a picture of this business card, get 15% off for the month of May. Whatever. You could write it on there by hand. I got lazy. Yeah. That's it. Any other questions? This is exactly an hour. Look at me go, guys. Usually I'm over or under. Cool. I'm going to stop recording.